Hello everyone, welcome to the Edumental. Let's start with the poem A Photograph from book Hornbill, Class 11th. A photograph is written by Shirley Tolson. So let's start. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went peddling, each one holding one of my mother's hand, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. In these lines, the poet is looking at an old photo album which is made up of cardboard. In the picture, there are three girls who are walking on the beach holding each other's hand. The girl in the middle is the tallest and the oldest. The other two girls on each side are younger than her. The girl in the middle is the poet's mother. She is around 12 years old when the picture was taken. In this four line, जो ऑथर है वो एक पिक्चर देख रही है जो कार्डबोर्ड एल्बम में है. उस पिक्चर में टू गर्ल कजिन्स हैं जो बिना चप्पल के, पैडलिंग मीन्स वॉकिंग और स्टैंडिंग विद बेयर फुट इन शैलो वाटर, मतलब बिना चप्पल के चलना एक शैलो वाटर मतलब बीच के किनारे. उन दोनों ने ऑथर की मदर का हाथ पकड़ रखा है और जो ऑथर की मदर हैं वो 12 इयर्स की हैं और वो सबसे बड़ी हैं उन सब में. नाउ ऑल थ्री stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera, a sweet face. My mother's, that was before I was born, and the sea, which appears to have changed less and washed their terribly transient feet. In these lines, the poet describes how the photograph was taken. Her mother's uncle took the photograph and told them to stop and pose. All three of them left their wet hair open and smiled at the camera. The poet's attention is drawn towards his mother's face, which is described as a sweet face. The photograph was taken long back the poet was born. The poet calls it terrible transit as they were so young by then and now they had grown older. On the other hand, the sea, which touched their feet, has changed less. Transient means staying in a place for only short time or temporary, something temporary. Now in this lines, poet उस फोटोग्राफ को डिस्क्राइब कर रही है जो उसके मदर के अंकल ने खींची थी. उस पिक्चर में पोएट की अटेंशन उसकी मदर के फेस ने अपनी तरफ खींची कि उसकी मदर का फेस एज स्वीट फेस लग रहा है. जो फोटोग्राफ है वो बहुत पहले ली गई थी जब मतलब पोएट बॉर्न भी नहीं हुई थी. द पोएट कॉल्स देयर फीट टेरिबल ट्रांजिट, मतलब कि जो ऑथर है वो उनके फीट्स को टेरिबल ट्रांजिट मतलब जो टेम्पररी टेरिबल है वो डिस्क्राइब करे क्योंकि उस टाइम वो यंग थे और अब वो ओल्डर हो चुके हैं, ग्रोन ओल्ड. नाउ some 20-30 years later she had laughed at the snapshot. See Betty and Dolly, she had say, and look how they dressed up for the beach, the sea holiday. Means in above lines, the 20-30 years later she would laugh at the photograph. She would tell me to look at her cousins Betty and Dolly and how their parents would dress all three of them to the beach. They would have planned to take a photograph beforehand. Now poet said कि 20 साल बाद उसकी मदर ने उसे उस फोटोग्राफ को देख के हंसी और कहा कि देखो कि हम लोग कैसे लग रहे हैं, मतलब उनकी कजिन बेटी और डॉली हम तीनों कैसे लग रहे हैं, कि उनके पेरेंट्स ने उन्हें कैसे बीच के लिए तैयार किया है, जैसे उन्होंने पहले से प्लान कर रखा हो कि बीच पर फोटोग्राफ लेनी है. नाउ वॉज हर द सी हॉलीडे was her past, mine is her laughter, both try with the labored ease of loss. The poet recalls the sea holiday was her mother's favorite movement from the past, while the poet's favorite movement from the past was her mother's laughter. Both the women would think about those past memories which they cannot live again. They tried their best to adjust to what they lost. इसमें पोएट ये कह रही है कि जो सी हॉलिडे थी वो उसकी मदर का पास्ट थी और उस फोटोग्राफ को देखते वक्त उसकी मदर की लाफ वो उसका पास्ट है. एक ये आयरॉनिक सा सीन है कि कैसे हमने एक लॉस हो गया, लाइफ में एक लॉस. Now she's been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived, and of this circumstance there is nothing to say at all. It's silence silences. In the above lines, the poet says that her mother died 12 years ago, the same age her mother was in the photograph. Whenever the poet thinks of her mother's death, she cannot explain what effect she has of her mother's death. Death has silenced her mother, which has also left her speechless. Now she's been dead nearly as many years as the girl lived means उस फोटोग्राफ में जो गर्ल 12 ईयर्स की है उतने ही ईयर्स उसकी मदर की डेथ को हो चुके हैं. और अब एंड जो सर्कमस्टांस है मीन्स उसकी मदर की जो डेथ है वो कुछ नहीं कहा जा सकता. इट्स ऑल साइलेंस्ड means a complete absence of sound. So this is the whole poem of photograph. It is a short summary. That is the poem. A photograph is written by Charlotte Olson. In this poem, she recalls her mother and her memories while looking at a childhood photograph when her mother was 12 years old or so. She has been deceased 12 years ago and she cannot explain her grief on her mother's loss. Now let's do some question answers of NCERT books. What does the word cardboard denote in the poem? Why has this word has been used? So the word cardboard denotes the photograph pasted on the hard thick paper. Which word has been used to refer to practice in the past when photographs were pasted on cardboard and framed with glass front to preserve them? Second question, what was the camera captured? The camera has captured the three girls, the poet mother and her two cousins Betty and Dolly in their swimming dresses with the poet's mother in the middle and the two cousins in either side holding her hands and walking barefoot in seawater. Third question, what has not changed over the years? Does this suggest something to you? So, the sea has not changed over the years. Its waves are as fresh, as shining and tireless as they were years ago. Means कि कुछ भी चेंज नहीं हुआ है. सी की वेव्स आज भी उतनी फ्रेश, शाइनिंग और टायरलेस हैं जितनी कि उस टाइम पे थी, उसकी मदर के टाइम पे थी. The changelessness of sea reminds us the changes in human face with advance. जो सी में चेंजलेस नहीं है वो रिमाइंड करती है कि ह्यूमन फेस में कैसे चेंजेस होते हैं एडवांस एज में. फोर्थ क्वेश्चन, द पोएट मदर लाफ्ड एट द स्नैपशॉट. व्हाट डिड दिस लाफ इंडिकेट? सो दिस लाफ इंडिकेट हर जॉय at reminding an incident connected with her past life when she was quite young and free from the tension and worries of life. Means कि उसकी मदर को अपने पास्ट का वो इंसिडेंस याद आता है कि जब वो यंग थी, फ्री थी और अपने कजिन्स के साथ इंजॉय कर रही थी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन 5, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ लाइन बोथ राय with the labored ease of loss? Answer, the sea, holiday and the laughter of the poet's mother are incidents of the past. There is a sense of loss associated with them. Both are amusing yet disappointing as the state of feeling comfortable or relaxed is unnatural or forced one. This sense of loss is quite painful to bear. सी हॉलीडे उसकी मदर के लिए पास्ट था और लाफ्टर उस पोएट्स मदर पोएट के लिए एक इंसिडेंट था पास्ट का. दोनों सेंस ऑफ लॉस मतलब अब वो सब दोनों चीज़ें कहीं खो सी गई हैं उन्हीं के साथ जो उनसे जुड़ी हुई थी. दोनों एक अम्यूजिक मूवमेंट भी थी उस टाइम की और एट प्रेजेंट वो एक डिसअपॉइंटिंग स्टेट है जिसमें दिस सेंस ऑफ लॉस इज क्वाइट पेनफुल टू बियर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, what does this circumstance refer to? So this circumstance refer to the death of the poet's mother. Next question, the three stanzas depict three different phases. Name them. So सबसे पहला फेज इसमें दिखाया गया है कि गर्लहुड ऑफ द पोएट्स मदर, जब वो बीच पर जाती है तो द पीरियड बिफोर द बर्थ ऑफ द पोएट. तो जब वो बीच पे अपनी कजिन्स के साथ जाती है, उसमें पोएट की मदर का गर्लहुड दिखाया गया है, हर मिडल एज, द पीरियड ड्यूरिंग द चाइल्डहुड ऑफ द पोएट व्हेन दे शी इज, जब पोएट की मदर उसे वो स्नैपशॉट दिखा रही है और हंस रही है। पीरियड आफ्टर द डेथ ऑफ द पोएट्स मदर मीन्स जब पोएट अपनी मदर को याद कर रही है उन स्नैपशॉट्स को देख के। सो थैंक यू, दिस इज द पोएम अ फोटोग्राफ।